Hello everyone, welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Kyle. Kyle is from Toronto in Canada. So let's see what Kyle has to say. Enjoy the interview. Hello.
Hello.
Hello Kylie, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well. Thanks so much. Thanks for taking the time on Sunday for the interview. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Kylie, before we start the game, just tell me where are you from?
I'm from Toronto, Canada.
Guess what? I just came back from Canada a week ago.
Oh, very nice. Must have been cold.
Oh yes. I spent Christmas and New Year's Eve in Montreal.
Very nice.
It was nice. It was cool. But yeah, very cold. Very snow. Very white Christmas.
Yes, that's Canada.
Kylie, so tell me, what do you do for a living?
I'm an artist. I'm a photographer, personal trainer. Very much a gig worker.
Wow. And what's the best part of being an artist, in your opinion?
You get to have an emotional outlet.
Very good. And what do you like the most about being a personal trainer?
I get to stay fit. It's a good incentive to stay fit.
Very good. Right, so are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through your memories in life and to share your point of views?
Yes, I am.
Welcome to William and the Magic Box. I've got him. Box full of wonderful questions, okay? I'm just gonna play a song now just for us to move a little bit before the first question, okay? Let's do it. Right, Kylie, before I start the game, just to let you know through the interview, if there is a question that you don't have an answer for, don't want to answer, always can change, okay? It's all very friendly.
Okay.
First question for you is, do you have any nicknames?
Nicknames. I guess in high school, a few people actually called me, you're pronouncing my name actually wrong. But the way you're pronouncing it was sort of a nickname I had in high school. So Keely, the way my name is actually pronounced is Kyle.
Kyle, oh, sorry.
That's okay.
I'm glad you said. Right, so that's the nickname you had. And how about your family? They call you Kyle or?
Kyle, yeah.
Very good. Next question, let's do it. Kyle, before the next question, tell me what's the best part of living in Toronto and what's the most challenging part?
Historically, the best part was we've got a lot of musicians. All your favorites would come here. Kind of less so at this current juncture. The most challenging part is it's a very expensive city to live. Yeah.
I see. Next question for you is, what hurt your feelings?
What hurts my feelings? I think rudeness and people being unkind hurts my feelings to witness.
See, I totally agree with you. I think when you see that, when you present that, it can be a bit tricky, isn't it?
Yeah.
For sure. Next question. Let's do it. Kyle from Toronto. Next question for you is, how do you think you'll die, or how would you like to die if you could choose?
If I could choose, ideally, I will pass silently in my very, very old age.
Oh,
in my sleep.
That's the wish of everyone, isn't it? Just go to sleep. That's it. Gone. Next question. Kyle, before the next question, tell me, what do you like the most of being a personal trainer? And of course, what's the most challenging part of your job?
What I like the most about it is helping people move past their vulnerability as far as getting their fitness in sorts or accomplishing a particular goal that they otherwise would have been self-conscious or ashamed to talk about. Most challenging part is to keep people accountable. It's hard to kind of walk that line of trying to be a good, nice coach while still being stern as far as giving them the reality of it.
Do you think through those 2 years that regarding the COVID crisis, do you think people they got into more fitness, or do you think people kind of it's still the same way of the fitness business?
It probably made it worse. I think there's already so many things that can desensitize you to getting to the gym or working out. So the fact that there's so many lockdowns, particularly here in Toronto, it just adds to the excuse of I can't do it right now.
I see. Right. Next question for you is, when was the last time that you laughed so hard that made you cry?
Well, probably just the other night, watching RuPaul's Drag Race, Willow Pill do her talent number. I thought that was pretty brilliant. That was very funny.
Very good. Next question, Kyle. Next question for you is, describe yourself in one positive word and one negative word only.
So let's say I'm driven, and negatively, I could argue that driven is also a negative trait as well. So I think it's I could say driven for both answers.
And why do you think it can be a negative thing?
Because I think it's unhealthy to focus too much on success and progress, and there's more to life than thinking in those terms. Hustle, the sort of hustle mentality, always got to be working, always got to be upping myself every time. That's not necessarily a healthy way to live your life.
Sure, totally agree. Sometimes we need to take it easy, sometimes not to be too hard on ourselves. You know what I mean? Next one. Before the next question, tell me how photography came into your life.
I got interested in it prior to high school, and my dad got me a little point-and-shoot digital camera, and I just kept going with it and enjoyed it all the way. I went to university, went to art school, kind of focusing on photography, and it's just a constant joy. I like the mix of like physicality in photography paired with sometimes you're just hunkering in at home editing. There's two different versions of it.
I see. And so your main area of photography is more photography people or places or art? What is?
Historically, it's been predominantly just my own artistic pursuit, but this year I am upping my game and more interested in monetization. I've purchased all new equipment, so it will be more focused on portraiture and weddings and events.
Very interesting. Next question for you is, how would you describe a perfect friendship?
Perfect friendship is honesty and accountability. If you don't have that, it's not in my view, a very valid friendship.
And your best friends, they live in Toronto as well?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like you.
Yeah, it is lucky, I guess.
Next question. Next question, Kyle from Toronto. If you could have been in a moment, event in history, which one that would be and why?
Let's see. I would have loved to, for better or for worse, I would have loved to have been around during the Middle Ages. I know that there are plenty of troubling and plenty of challenges at that time period, but there's something, I've always been fascinated by that time in history.
Very good. Kyle, I have 3 questions left for you, okay? Let's do it. Before the next question, when I was checking your profile, I could see that you have a beautiful tattoo in your chest. It's quite unique as well, that I've never seen before. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Yeah, sure. Well, my favorite artist of all time is an artist named Agnes Martin, very well-known artist. She's originally from Canada, but became famous and prominent in New York City. She made grids, and the grids to her, starting in the 1960s, and the grids to her meant innocence, or particularly the innocence of nature or the innocence of a tree. And I found that to be such a very sweet thought that I got this rendering of a sketch she had done. So the tattoo is a rendering from a sketch by Agnes Martin.
It's when I saw it, it got my attention straight away. I said, I need to ask him about this.
Yeah.
Next question for you is, what's your idea of a perfect day?
Perfect day.
Yeah.
A very slow morning, lots of coffee, some incense and some music, followed by a walk with photography, possibly to get more coffee, and maybe followed by a nice sort of intimate dinner with a friend.
Are you most of a day or a night person?
I'm a morning day person, and I get to bed pretty consistently at 11 or so.
Always been a day person?
Always, yeah, always been.
Very good. 2 questions left. Let's do it. Before the next question, tell me, how about, I believe you are gay. Yes, Kyle?
Yeah.
Tell me about being gay in Toronto. Is very approaching? It's a very open city. The gay community there is very supportive. Yeah,
it's a very safe queer city, Toronto. Probably one of the queerest in North America, you would say. It's queer, but it's also a very commerce-oriented city. So it's got this, queer and gay life is a little bit more flamboyant, but it's kind of paired with this very structured commerce and business life that is present in the city. But it's a great place if you're going to live your life as a gay person or a queer person or anything in between.
Good. Next question for you is, if you were in a circus, which character would you like to be and why?
My second choice would be a clown, for sure. I like being silly. I like being, I like being silly and making people laugh. Big facial expressions, big sort of physicality, comedy, all those things.
Bringing happiness to the world.
Yeah, happiness to the world, but also me. It's fun to be that way. It's fun to act silly. So.
Ready for the last one? Let's do it. But before the last question, Kyle, tell me, looking back in this challenging year since the COVID crisis situation happened, what's the most beautiful, let's say the most positive thing you took out of this challenge journey so far?
Not to compromise my intuition, I guess. I'm very much an independent person, and through the pandemic I learned that I need to honor that trait that I have and continue to be independent, be my own boss, create my own businesses and opportunities, and not be pushed into a role that I don't want to be in.
Good one. Last question for you is, if you could give just one advice to your Prime Minister, what would you say?
To my Prime Minister? I would say be less political and be more authentic, less rehearsed and more honest.
Well said. Very good. It's not the end yet. Okay, let's play now the word association game. I'm going to give away some words and you just tell me one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking, okay?
Okay.
So let's start with family.
Family. Unconditional.
Money?
Toxic.
How about love?
Complicated.
It can be. Sex?
Overrated.
One word for life.
Exciting.
Politics?
Exhausting.
One word for religion.
Trauma.
Fear?
Anxiety.
Friendship?
Let's see. Everything.
One word for desire.
Mindfulness.
Regret.
Unnecessary.
Success.
Authenticity.
Wish.
Happiness.
And how about one word for happiness?
Honesty.
Toronto.
Toronto, let's see. It's vibrant and yeah, vibrant.
Okay. One word for Canada.
It is vast.
One word for performing artist.
Really just so pivotal.
And the last one now, photographer. One word.
Let's see. Passion.
Let's say now I'm going to meet your best friend for a coffee, and I'm going to ask your best friend, tell me the most beautiful thing about Kyle, and tell me something that he still needs to work on, to improve on. What do you think your best friend would tell me?
My best friend would tell you, the best thing about me is my authenticity, and the thing that I probably need to work on is learning how to process my emotions more fluidly.
Interesting. Let's play now Kyle and the Magic Box, and you can ask me a question. You can ask me a question now, Kyle.
Sure. The question I have for you, I guess, is are you on the right path in your life, and how do you know that?
I love the question. By the way, I've done already over 400 interviews and no one asking this question yet. I love the question. Right. It's a very interesting question, Kyle, and I tell you why. I think and I'm sure. Do you know when you wake up every morning, when you are going through your life and you realize that you are feeling genuinely that you're going to the right path? I am right now at the moment doing this project. I'm working right now. It proved that to me. It's proving every single day that I came to this world for this. I was born to do this this project I'm working right now. And you know, I go to bed and I wake up every single morning. I can't wait to wake up just to start work on it. And so yes, totally to answer to your question, I strongly believe that yes, I am doing that. And because of my genuine feeling that waking up, the way I wake up every morning, knowing that I'm going to do a lot, I'm going to connect with people around the globe, I'm going to do this project, it's a big sign that I'm going to the right path, for sure.
Beautiful.
Very good. Did you have a good time, Kyle?
I did. Kyle. That's okay. That's okay. That's my nickname too, so.
Thanks so much for taking the time for the interview. I'm so glad that we connected. I think it's nice to connect with someone very intelligent, someone like full of honesty and energy as well, like a lot of energy. I love that. I think it was a pleasure to connect with you. But before I go, I would like to share a positive message, a positive quote, something that inspires in life.
Yeah, sure. There's a quote. It's probably ambiguous as to where the sort of origin of the quote is, because it's that type of quote, so anecdotal and spread throughout history. But the quote that I've always loved and it's always helped me in all moments is, remember, this too will pass. And that quote helps me because it forces you to be mindful in the moment, whether you're in a very happy moment, to take it in and enjoy it, whether you're in a very challenging moment, to calm down, and this moment will also pass. I find it very grounding.
Totally agree with what you say. Just adding to that as well, enjoy the moment, because that's what's going to build you for the next step on your life. And I think both of them, they are necessary, the downside and the positive side as well.
Yeah.
All of them, that's what makes life interesting, for sure.
Absolutely.
Kyle, thanks so much for the interview. Enjoy your Sunday, and we keep in touch, okay? Thank you very much.
You have a
Take
good
care.
day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why would you like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye, see you next time.